Oh, hello. I'm Sinister. I am a big purple blue thing. That is my character. Hey, what's up? I don't know what that intro was. Hello, guys. What's up? I'm Brian, and I'm just making a very quick video. I can't be super loud right now, but I have not been able to make time to talk about certain listings, so I decided, hey, let's do it right now because it's going to be a quick live stream. I'm not going to talk too much about certain stuff. I'm just going to try and focus on this. So, in the first listing we have, and I'll try to edit the description box so that I can add these links. For some reason on mobile, I couldn't do that. But anyways, we've got new listings for upcoming Transformers figures. The first article I have is of the Quint- Quintesson Alicon, which is apparently those more alligator-like Sharkticon characters, I believe. That sounds cool. I like that we are getting into more of the Quintesson type stuff, and we're getting outside of the Transformers, uh, the normal Autobots and Decepticons. What I'm curious on is, does this count as for the mercenaries in the Earthrise series? Because apparently we were supposed to get a third faction called mercenaries, and how far are we going to get with that? Are we just going to get the Quintessons and Quintessa and Alicon and whatnot? Or are we also going to get Lockdown and stuff like that? I know in the card game we've got some additions like there's some Hound repaint, uh, Detritus, I believe it is, but I'm not sure how many of those are actually going to be made into toys. If I were to guess anything, it would be Lockdown. Um, outside of the Quintesson stuff and everything going on. So who knows? Anyways, the next one we have is Airwave, which people were confused by. I believe that the deluxe class Airwave is going to be a lot like the um, Iron Ironworks figure that we got previously in the deluxe class lineup because Airwave was actually a Micromaster originally. So now that we're getting another deluxe class toy that was originally a Micromaster, you would assume that it would be the same thing. I'm kind of hoping that it transforms into a jet as well as some sort of base, but who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But that sounds fine. Next one we have is RC. Now, RC, I'm really interested in. I think that we needed some sort of RC. I think that is going to go perfect with Springer. That's going to be awesome. I don't have Springer yet. I would love to get Springer at some point. But at least we have RC coming out, so that's good. And last but not least, for this listing that I'm seeing so far, is Smokescreen. Now, people might be confused. Don't we already have a smokescreen? Is this going to be like the smokescreen that we already have in Transformers Siege in the Slacks lineup? Is it going to be just an Earth version of that? I don't think it is. It could be, but I think that what they're going to go for is there's a G2 smokescreen that was like a jet. Let me see if I can find it. I'll just go into TF Wiki. Uh, but I know that the name Smokescreen has been used for other figures. I see people in the chat. I'm just trying to get through all this. Um, let's see, Smokescreen. My hands are cold. It's so freezing outside. You know what would be cool is the Armada Smokescreen. I think that would be awesome. Let's see, a Decepticon jet from Generation 2. Yes, and basically this would also work with the original Dreadwing figure. The Generations figure that was based on the G2 Dreadwing. Yes, that apparently would work with this. So it's cool to see that we could potentially get both in the toy line now. Hopefully, it's got these original colors of this nice kind of purplish blue with this kind of teal color. I think that would be awesome. But we'll have to wait and see. And yes, I do know about the Scrapper and whatnot. Scrapper and Overload. I feel like we're going to get images of those two as well as the Sentinel Prime when the next Toy Fair comes up. We're getting one in February, so just wait for that. But yeah, Smokescreen sounds cool. Let's see the next batch of listings. Let's go through that. We've got in Earthrise. I'm just going to continue with that. Sorry, I'm on my bed right now. Earthrise, Voyager Earth version Megatron, which I was kind of hoping we wouldn't get this, or at least not right away, or maybe some sort of remold to the Siege Megatron. I don't know. I just feel like what's Megatron going to transform into? You know, I mean, it could be a jet, it could be cool, but I just feel like Megatron in his tank form was good enough to just be itself. You know, it doesn't have to be. That could work for a Cybertronian or an Earth style alt mode. It didn't need another figure, but apparently they want to do it, which I'm not going to argue with it. I'm just curious what it's going to be. Um, is it going to be based on the Generation 1 Megatron, or is it going to be based on some other version of Megatron? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Voyager Snapdragon, I believe that we've talked about this before, so I'm not going to talk too much about it, but that sounds cool. Quintesson, we've talked about that as well. We have also got Astro Patrol for the Micromasters, which sounds cool, and then Racetrack Patrol from the Micromasters, which also sounds cool. I believe that we've talked about that before as well. There's also Battle Squad, which I believe is one of the Micromaster sets we've already known about. Um, Excuse me for a second. Sorry about that. Okay. What else? We've got Cyberverse. We've got Skullcruncher as an ultra class figure, which is pretty cool. That is based on one of the original, I think, Headmaster sets. We've already had a Skullcruncher in the Transformers Titans Returns toy line. We've also got Ultra Class Thunderhowl, which is a brand new character that we have seen show up in the deluxe class listing. So we're going to get that. When you reverse the package of the deluxe class figures, you can see Thunderhowl being advertised. And then Ultimate I I Iaconus. Iaconus. I Yeah, sure, something like that. So sounds like a big figure, which I might be interested in. Who knows? And then we get into Studio Series. So, so what? I don't know why you're saying so. Anyways, Studio Series. We've got Scrapper and Sentinel Prime, which we already knew about before. But then we also have Blitzwing, which that's awesome. Um, People are probably going to be super excited, or they're going to think, well, it's about time we had Blitzwing. And I think the time for now to have Blitzwing is actually appropriate, considering that we have the right Bumblebee to go against that, that being the Jeep style Bumblebee. So they might have waited for that. And I'm actually glad that they waited for it, because when it came to a lot of the Bumblebee movie figures for the Studio Series lineup, the early ones weren't that good. Like, they were passable, I guess. Like, I like the drop kick, but show me. There's no images, guys. Um, but the drop kick I enjoyed as a toy, not so much as what he looks like. Um, I said early on that these are listings and I can't post them in the description because mobile wouldn't let me post them in the description. So anyone asking for that. Anyways, now I've lost track of what I was talking about. Dropkick is good as a toy, but not so much as, anything accurate to what he's supposed to look like. Um, Bumblebee I'm just not a huge fan of. And I say that, meanwhile I got the gold Bumblebee now, and he's actually fine. So yeah. Um so yeah, I'm interested in the Blitzwing. I'm glad that they're doing it now. And I'm glad that they're doing it, especially since we did get the Jeep Bumblebee. So that's good. I don't know why people are promoting their Discord right now. Sorry, I'm missing some of the chat. And then also we've got Skipjack. Now, Skipjack is interesting because Skipjack is the sort of name for the yellow version of Rampage that people have been giving. So I guess it's now official. um, oh, higher ground, okay. Anyways, Skipjack, um, sorry, you tagged my name and I thought it was important. Skipjack, um, so most likely will be just a yellow repaint of the Rampage figure. Um, Chat constantly hides, so official image of Blitzwing. Yeah, okay. So far I've seen no official images of Blitzwing, so I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, if you have an official image, there's a Discord link in one of my other videos that you can go to and you can share it there. Maybe I'll see it. Um, anyway, Skipjack. So it's going to be a yellow repaint of Rampage. I'm sorry if I keep getting distracted by the chat. Um, but what's cool about it is we're gonna have a yellow leg for the Devastator thing. So if anyone is distracted with Devastator having a red leg because that's not exactly accurate, you're going to get a yellow version to fit with the entire um, with the color scheme appropriate for the movie Devastator. So that's good. Do I need it? No, not really. But the fact that we could get more Constructicons. um, and yeah, the rest of the Studio Series on this is just Scrapper and Sentinel Prime. And then let's see. Okay, this listing is just what we already knew about Ultra Class Skullcruncher and Thunderhowl. Okay, and then last but not least for these listings I need to get through is Studio Series, and this just came out the other day. This is Leadfoot. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Now, the reason why I thought it was going to be difficult to do a Leadfoot is because of the Target logos. It's going to be hard to get that through every single store, so I'm not sure if this is also going to be like a Target exclusive or maybe even the Toys R Us exclusive out here. I feel like they can do that now because Target, we don't have Target anymore. Um, but who knows? Um, but still, very cool that we could apparently get a Leadfoot figure. That would be awesome. I feel like we're going to hopefully get a top spin. The reason why I thought that we got Roadbuster first is because I think that with the designs, we didn't have an armored version of Roadbuster in the deluxe class of the lineup. So I thought that even if we don't get a Leadfoot or top spin, that might be the reason why we don't have um, or we would just have Roadbuster, but it seems like we're also going to get the other guys. I know that Top Spin they still have the rights to the name for because we've had a tiny turbo version of Top Spin, so we could eventually get that, but we'll have to wait and see. Um, Leadfoot, they might also just skip out on the Target logos entirely and just put it on NASCAR. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, it's pretty cool that we're going to get hopefully a Leadfoot down the road. Um, and these are actually on the Walmart listings. There's a code for it and everything. There's even a price for it. So yes, eventually we are likely going to get a Leadfoot figure. So that sounds pretty cool. See if I can. Oh, I'm just trying to get the chat going. Let's see. Maybe I can just go on my PC and then. Oh, by the way, I wanted to bring this up. I know this is kind of random, but someone had typed out my YouTube channel and tried to search up my content, and nothing could come up. And they had assumed that it's because some of my content was listed as made for kids. You have to search up my name without two F's. It's one F. I don't know why a lot of people get this wrong. It's TF and page 101, not TF fan page 101. So they didn't even put in the page part for some reason. Come on. And my whole computer just stalled. I'm trying to get to the live stream so that I can just read the comments, because on my mobile device it just keeps fading away. Oh, there we go. Come on. There we go. Okay, now I got the comments going. Leadfoot has been... Oh, that sucked. Leadfoot has been listed on Target, I think. Okay. I have a feeling Leadfoot will be a Target exclusive, but it's listed on Walmart. I don't know why I didn't put that together. Hopefully not. We most likely will not have the Target logos. Wish they would reveal Overload already. Like I said, February. Okay, because they're doing the whole big toy fair thing. During February is when we get a lot of... I have to pause this video because it's weird seeing... Yes, I know, my hand's covering the screen. February is when we get the big reveals, you know, because we get that huge toy fair thing. So, you know, we're going to see a lot coming soon. I have a feeling that most of these listings that we already have is going to be revealed at that convention, because usually they reveal a ton of toys that come out during the summertime. So, you know, there's that. Alright, so the official images were either third-party or custom. There's too much paint for a Voyager, and it doesn't really resemble him, and basically he's beside a Bumblebee, which is definitely a custom. Okay, please send me that on my Discord group. I can probably... I don't know why it's taking me to YouTube Studio all of a sudden. Shouldn't be doing that. I'm going to try and re-edit my description. Yes, Siege is over. We kind of figured that out. It wasn't just the fact that they put two F's in my name. It was also the fact that they took out the page part. I was just making a point that a lot of people put two F's in my name for some reason. Even when my name is like right in front of them, for some reason they just decide not to. Or decide to do that. Okay, so I've edited the description. You could probably refresh the page, and my Discord link is in there. Of course, why didn't I think of putting the Discord link in the chat? That would have probably been easier for everyone else. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've done a live stream, and I don't really consider this a appropriate live stream anyways. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. Oh, hey, it worked. Okay, cool. Basically, on mobile, someone had typed out TFFN 101 and only got about 3 videos. but not anything else. Yeah, that's what I looked at. You you heard me read off the listings. I saw the image. It's in that article. I've got. Hold on. Let me. Can I reverse this? Ugh. Oh, there we go. Yes, this is what I'm looking at. So yes, I know. Hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to look at my computer and my phone at the same time. It's really hard. I promise you guys next time on these live streams, or I shouldn't make a promise, but I'll try next time to make an appropriate one with the backdrop and everything and looking nice. This is just something quick that I want to talk about. And the main reason why is because I haven't talked about these listings in a while. I've been meaning to talk about these listings, um, and I just haven't gotten around to it. So I do apologize if this video is not great. I want to do better, but yeah, this video is probably not good. I'm probably actually going to redo this video eventually in a better quality and better style, better background, and everything. Uh, with me actually giving more better thoughts on what's going on. It's just I want to get this done because it's been on my mind. I just haven't had the time to do it. And I couldn't set everything up right now. So, with that said, um, I also want to give a quick update on Canadian reviewers. So you guys may have noticed that I've been posting a lot of just marathons of what came out on this month and that month. The reason why is because I just haven't been up to doing a new Canadian reviewer video right now because basically I'm saving the files on my computer and on my capture card to do a certain unboxing that I need to set up, and I need quite a lot of room in my capture card. Um, and one of the capture cards that I did have a lot of room in has been having problems, so I can't really use it too much. Um, but until then, I could probably post some new review. But for right now, I just feel like I haven't been posting a lot, and I don't like doing that. I like giving you guys something to watch. So even though a lot of it is just reused content, it's just for the time being, and some people seem to like it, so that's fine. I don't mind doing it. Um, I've edited together all those videos for 2019, so that's good. The reason why I'm fine with doing that is because I can easily delete the files right after, so it's not like a huge problem, or it's not a huge strain on my computer. Although there was one of the videos that I did have a huge issue with, I was able to deal with it. Um, but yeah, hopefully I can actually do a more appropriate review soon, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, with that said, I'm gonna call it a night. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. All those fun doodads. Oh, one more thing. I directed message you the image. Okay, where? On Discord? Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's the Blitzwing we're gonna get. Because first of all, it looks too highly detailed. Like there's not a lot of tabs and whatnot. Like I can see certain tabs, but it seems too clean for something in the Studio Series lineup. And second, from what I can tell, that is the Masterpiece Bumblebee right there. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. a Masterpiece Bumblebee that's been modified. And I also think that the jet fire behind there has also been modified, so I don't think that is the Studio Series Blitzwing. So sorry. Anyways, with that said, it could be like a prop plane that they attached all these parts to. It's a very good custom, but it's a custom, I'm sure. Um, so yeah, with that said, one more thing I wanted to bring up is that we're probably going to remove my Patreon and probably going to move to something else. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that whole join, YouTube partnership thing. Um, I think there's a way to do it now on my channel. There's just one thing that I'm having problems with. But if you guys do want to donate, I do have a Ko-fi going on. So, will there be a Studio Series Road? But there is a Studio Series Roadbuster. You should look up the review of it on Prime versus Prime because there is already a review. So with that, I do apologize if this video is not professional or anything. Um, hopefully we'll get better soon. Anyways, I will see you guys next time.